everybody, this is Riker Rider, and it's pain time on Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. We have disabled both of the shield generators, so now we can enter the Brio Leviathan Seed, where a very difficult and very annoying boss awaits us. It is so annoying that I have dragged my favorite and your favorite co-commentator back from the AWOL.
Wait a second, you told me this was Super Mario Galaxy 2!
Nah, I didn't need co-commentators for Super Mario Galaxy 2.
True, unless they have another Stardust fight in there.
Nope.
Oh,
well, actually, there is. Just I didn't fail at it this time.
Yeah. Oh well.
In any case, this is the Brio Leviathan Seed. All of the Leviathan Seeds that you will enter will look almost the same. Now, there is a friend voucher that you can get
by immediately walking right back in your ship and saving.
Well, of course. Well, of course. That's not how you get the friend voucher, though. One thing you may notice when you are walking across the seed to jump to the platforms is that there are a bunch of little bugs on the floor of the Brio Seed, and every Leviathan Seed. If you take the time to kill every single one of those things, you will get the Exterminator friend voucher. It takes a very long time to kill all of them, though, because there are over 100 of them down there.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You don't even need to get all the friend vouchers.
By the way, I'm gonna say for the record, I have no idea what's going on in this. So I'm just staring at the thing, thinking, oh, okay, I'm just supposed to listen to Riker. So I'm probably gonna be a bit quieter than I usually am.
That's not a problem, though. I had to get him out here at some point, right? And you guys love him that much.
Yeah, apparently.
By the way, this game's really good. You should get it.
Well, like I said, when I first played Prime 1, I just kind of like played that one, and then it's like, I heard Prime 2, it's like, I don't know.
You will love the controls, seriously.
And then honestly, I never heard anything about Prime 3 until I started seeing videos of its existence. I'm like, wait, what? It's a third one?
Yeah, the controls are awesome. Oh yeah, this guy. Remember all these golems that we had seen throughout Brio? Guess what? We have to fight one. I don't want to fight this guy. Can I go home?
Yes, but that won't solve the issue. And then you won't get paid.
Right, I do have to get paid.
And you know, Samus is all about the bling bling.
Yup.
I mean, just look at that ship. It seems to change every single game.
You do get a big arena to fight this guy against, and you're going to need it.
Sam's like, oh, fuck, don't have to fight that thing. Don't tell me I have to fight that thing.
See those 4 orbs that Mogenar is grabbing? You're going to hate those.
Oh, is this that boss you told me I was being brought along to fight? I mean, watch.
Yeah, this is Mogenar. He doesn't look like much, but he's one of the hardest bosses in the game relative to your current suit upgrades.
And the first thing you do is actually scan his gun. You're actually scanning.
Yeah, see those orbs that are the 3 orbs that are on his body? You need to shoot those.
Yeah.
Now, if you're fighting this guy on normal or veteran mode, you'll want to use a different strategy that's a lot faster. And
however, your strategy is to stall everything out.
It's more energy efficient to do it that way on normal and veteran, but on Hypermode, everything is different.
Yeah.
On Hypermode difficulty, his vulnerable points stay open for less time, he has new attacks, his aim is better, and these shockwaves do a lot of damage. If you get hit by one of his shockwaves, it does 45 damage.
Yeah.
Those little hands that he shoots out, you'll want to back away from those and shoot them because they're one of your few sources of health in this fight.
Yeah, it looks like you're trying to do that thing Scorpion does. Get over here!
Ow!
Ow.
And this laser attack, he will only use this attack in Hypermode, and it hurts. Okay, when you shoot one of his orbs out, immediately go into Hypermode and start shooting it out. Because if you take too long, he'll grab a new orb from the side of the arena and he'll put it in where the old one was, undoing all of your hard work. When you eliminate one of his orbs, he will get a phase-on shielding on his legs, and it is very difficult to approach him close enough to be able to bomb his legs without taking damage yourself. So the best way to avoid taking damage here is to just go into Hypermode. Go in and out of Hypermode so you don't corrupt. Because if you corrupt while he's running around like this, that's a whole energy tank gone. Because you have to because obviously Zenith hasn't seen the videos beyond episode 4, so
I was in the middle of watching episode 4 when he asked me to start doing this, so yeah.
Yeah, and we haven't and obviously we didn't get into Hypermode until episode 6 or so. But for his education, the way Hypermode works,
I think you told me once back in Prime 2, each time you enter Hypermode, it eats up an entire energy tank worth of energy.
Yeah, but if you haven't corrupted yet, then you can get that energy back. But if you stay in Hypermode more than 5 seconds, you'll corrupt and you won't be able to exit Hypermode unless you vent all the energy yourself. And if you let the gauge fill up all the way and ignore it for too long, you'll just straight up die.
Yeah, game over.
I do want to show off that game over at some point, but I want to see if it comes naturally in the LP, because there are enemies that can put you into instant corruption.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember, I think it was either you or a friend of mine was telling me about these enemies you encounter that throw phase-on grenades.
Yeah, I think I was talking about phase-on grenades at some point in Metroid Prime 2. A lot of pirates can throw them.
Yeah. I almost called a friend of mine in here who knows a shit ton about the Prime series in general. He probably would have been able to give good commentary on this even without being able to watch a video.
But as you can see from each in Hypermode, when you blow out one of his segments, it takes almost a whole phase-on tank to be able to blow it up, because you can only have 5 energy tanks at this point in the game, you basically have 200 energy to play around with.
Yeah.
And if you miss on a phase-on tank, that's one less energy tank you have.
Well, it looks like you're able to exit Hypermode and re-enter it like right before you run out. Or am I just imagining things?
Not when I'm corrupted. Oh yeah, if he starts to grab new orbs from the side, the only way that you're going to be able to prevent him from reloading is if you're already in corrupt Hypermode. Because it's not worth spending an energy tank on specifically to prevent him from doing that, and it is impossible to shoot the 2 orbs enough on Hypermode. On Normal and Veteran, it's easily possible to shoot them out and prevent him from regenerating. This is what makes the fight so annoying, especially in Hypermode.
Yeah.
So if you're below 100 energy, you basically have to dodge his attacks until he spits out an attack that drops energy, and at that point, it's almost better to just restart the fight.
Judging by how low your energy is that's a possibility of happening. Hey, at least you've learned. At least this game basically makes it dirt easy to know how to strain.
Yeah, you will. If that's one of the reasons why I suggested when it came out that you get Metroid Prime Trilogy, because it is just amazing playing Metroid Prime 1 and 2 with the Wii controls. And I believe I said this earlier in the Let's Play, but I do plan on making a few videos of Trilogy.
Yeah, you said that in the first video. The reason why you used the original 3 instead of the Trilogy version.
Yeah, there are differences. Not very many. Most of them just graphical, but there are differences.
This guy seems to have a fun sense of humor of laughing at you every now and then.
Yeah, he does that. And that's actually the part where he's most vulnerable, ironically.
Irony, isn't it?
That's one thing that you will notice quickly about Metroid Prime 3 when fighting even just regular enemies is, you know how in Prime 1 and 2, there really isn't that much difference between normal and hard other than damage.
Yeah.
Well, in 3, the enemies have different AI scripts for Hypermode. They have new attacks.
It's like they actually put effort into Hypermode. Instead of just saying, okay, everything does, let's just say 1.1 more damage. And has about that much more health. Yeah, that's perfect for hard mode.
Like, I don't even play Metroid Prime 1 on normal anymore because hard is just that easy for me now, except for fighting, like, Omega Pirate.
Yeah.
Omega Pirate's the one thing in hard that I still struggle with.
You know, I almost wonder if, what's his name is in this game, Ridley.
He is.
I just have really come there. Hiya, Sam! How you doing today?
Okay, got the second one.
Something tells me you're not even gonna know where that reference is from. Although probably a couple of your viewers might.
Most likely.
Yeah.
One thing you do have to be careful about, excuse me, when taking out his legs, besides going into corrupt Hypermode, is to make sure that you don't actually get hit when you're going into Hypermode. Especially when you have this low energy, because when he's running, or when he has his Maison shields on his legs, he will only run around, meaning it is impossible to get energy.
Yeah. So wait, does that mean that if you don't break his legs before you run too low on energy, you can actually be unable to kill him?
No, you don't have to be in Hypermode to drop the bombs on his legs.
Oh, it's a good idea because you won't take enough damage.
You actually won't take any damage because before you corrupt, as long as you're in Hypermode, I'm actually going to demonstrate it here. As long as you're in Hypermode, before you corrupt, you're actually invincible. Yeah, that was the worst time to get hit.
Good job.
I also like to go into Hypermode for that attack with these raining bolts.
You know that energy low sound? Get used to it, folks. I think you said that in episode 3. Oh hey, there's one on his back.
Oh yeah, you'll learn to hate that one.
I'm guessing that's the last one you have to destroy.
You can get to it after you destroy number 3, or number 2 rather. Once you have 2 of them destroyed, he'll start exposing his back more, and he'll start using this attack. That attack is the best way to get energy.
However, he almost killed you by grabbing you. And instead, you didn't jump.
Yep. So, how many more failures are there going to be?
I don't know, you promised me, Fitty. Everyone's kill count is like 55.
Well, let's try this again. This is actually the reason why I saved at the ship here, because if you don't save at your ship here, the game will actually boot you to wherever your ship was before you went here, and it's very annoying to sit through that loading screen. Even though it's not very long, it's still, like, it makes it more tedious fighting this guy. And fighting this guy, if you can't tell, is already tedious enough.
Yeah.
Because his attacks aren't really that hard to dodge. There's maybe, like, one attack of his that's tough to dodge.
And I think I just saw when he did, like, they launched, like, those 4 things out of his back to shoot at you.
That can be tough to dodge, but all those particles can be shot, and if you shoot them all, you can get a lot of health.
It looks like something like that would be like a normal and everyday thing for someone playing Toho.
You know, the stupid thing is, I think there's a 3D Toho.
I know there's some Toho that was making fun of Super Robot Wars. Called I think it's called Fancy Made Wars. I've been bored, so I've been playing that a lot recently. Very fun, actually.
I really haven't had too too much time to play other games when I'm not recording, between, you know, work and editing and recording and spending time with family and, you know, being...
Yeah, not a good time that seems to be trying to go game heavy.
I mean, pretty much most of the gaming time I get anymore is just for my Let's Plays, and I kind of have financial reasons to do that now.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I stopped LPing in general, because, well, I knew in general I wasn't doing that great of a job, and I needed to kind of fix some major issues that I've complained about a lot, but God forbid anyone listens to when I actually say it.
What was that, just a recording setup?
Yeah, generally, yeah.
Another very important thing is when you're in corrupt hypermode, damage will actually increase your phase-on gauge, so you can actually take damage to get more phase-on.
Well, that seems like actually a good thing.
You just have to be careful how much damage you take.
Does it eventually make it like does the corruption increase actually like start becoming more and more to the point where, you know, you actually will have to get out or get killed?
Okay, okay, this is one of those instances I said where I'm just gonna, you know, stop, because, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was... Because I've lost too much health.
You just looked at him and said, you know what, I'm not even gonna give you the pleasure of killing me.
I think that's the first actual rage quit I've had in Prime.
Let's rage quit at Prime! Oh god, we're back!
Yeah. Now hopefully I'll get him this time. 2 failures is enough for this guy, right?
Right, yeah, right. I mean, I wouldn't know, having not watched the video, and knowing nothing about Prime 3.
Seriously though, just go get this game, it's not expensive anymore.
Well, I have other games I've been playing recently.
You don't even have to play it on Hypermode, just go play it on, like, Veteran or something. Oh right, you wanted to kill me the last time I made you go get a Prime game.
No, I wanted to kill the person that suggested that I could wait and do this. Actually, I don't think it was you. If it was you, I would have remembered, but, I don't think it was.
Was it Ryu Sentinel? By the way, those of you who have been asking where Ryu Sentinel's gone, he's disappeared off the face of the planet, basically, because I have not seen him in years.
So, he went over to, New York.
Oh, you actually know?
Oh, wait, I forgot. Oh, wait. Is he British?
He's British, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I remember there was an equivalent over in Great Britain, but I don't remember the name of the same place.
It's Great Britain, who cares?
You ass!
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate that I corrupted just as I was finishing that off, because then I don't get the rest of that energy back, and I would have been almost full. So how many viewers did I just alienate?
I don't know, should I join you in that? Saying probably none? Alienate? Everybody knows the most ignorant viewer around, ironically, is the American.
Not surprising.
Not surprisingly.
Because Americans always say that it's the rest of the world that's the problem.
Yeah. The funny thing is, they came from the rest of the world.
Oh, wow. We're horrible people.
We're on the internet. We don't have to face. Therefore, it's okay for us to be horrible people.
I wouldn't say that. I think I've shown my face on my channel a few times.
I know you.
Hey, I did say I'd save the last LP for best, right? Or the best LP for last, sorry.
True.
Yay, derpage!
I'm almost tempted to start making those jokes Ryu Sentinel made back when you started. Tilt!
It is more appropriate because I'm actually using the morph ball a lot more this time.
Yeah.
But really, the secret to even fighting regular enemies on Hypermode difficulty is just managing Hypermode. A lot of people think that the way Hypermode was implemented could have been done a lot better, because Hypermode does kind of break the game a little bit.
Yeah. I'm also kind of wondering why it seems like you're, like, saving your missiles.
Missiles don't do anything to this guy.
Oh. So, no missiles to the ass for weak point, for massive damage?
Oh, also, another reason why you don't want to use missiles on this guy is because you're actually locking on to the center of him, and that's, if you fire a missile, that's where it will go. Oh yeah, if you guys are having a lot of trouble with this guy, go in the options and make sure you have free aim turned on.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Normally when I play Prime 1 and Prime 2, I play with free aim off, because the bosses are designed to be fought with, you know, that kind of a lock. Yuck.
Well, at least you got him down to half health again.
Yeah, with a lot more health this time. I would say that those two orbs were pretty clean.
Yeah.
I mean, given how much damage his attacks do, I mean, his Shockwave does 45, he's got a handful of attacks that do 30.
I thought his Shockwave did 55.
45.
Went from... Oh wait, yeah.
99 to 54.
Sure.
We're actually not gonna have a boss this frustrating until almost the end of the game.
Hiya, Samus! Where have you been all this time? My name's Ridley! Also ahead of time, I apologize, diabetes, don't kill me.
Oh, did you watch Diabetes play this game?
No. That was from watching Diabetes do a race for Super Metroid. And basically, Diabetes has this really funny voice he uses for Ridley, and that's very close to what the voice sounds like.
As far as dodging his attack that rains boulders on the ground, 2 Hypermode activations should get you through it. You just need to count like 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, up to 5 seconds. And that should give you a good idea of getting out of it right before you corrupt. To give you an idea of how much they buff the enemies for Hypermode, you know those Shriek Bats?
Yeah.
They take 2 hits to kill with the Power Beam.
2 Power Beam shots. Wait, 2 regular Power Beam or 2 charged?
Regular.
Okay, because I was about to say, if it's charged, what the hell?
But yeah, that's the only time when he charges at you, is basically the only time you're able to get to the orb on the back, and that's definitely the hardest one to get to. You may have also noticed that if left alone, these orbs regenerate. Like, they slowly regenerate.
That seems to be the running theme in Prime 3, things regenerate. You know, you should really get that crotch fire looked at. Where'd Samus go? Where's Samus? Oh, there she goes. What do we gotta do next? Gonna walk very slowly, man. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea, Mogenar. Punch the ground!
Yeah, that attack isn't really fair, because you have no way to dodge it without going into Hypermode.
I don't know, you can by the looks of it, you can probably go more fall and roll around with a bit more vision of what the hell's going to be landing.
You can't see that far above you, though.
Yeah, but you get more vision than none.
Ow!
That's good to see. They actually gave Samus new screams.
Yeah, she has, I think, 2 or 3 new cries.
I noticed one when she was in Hypermode, but I thought that was just Hypermode.
Mogenar tilting his back when he looks around can also make it very annoying to hit him. Now this one, don't be afraid to use 2 phase-on tanks to hit, because you probably are going to need it. I mean, this one, you just have to get this one. Oh no, I'm too late.
Listen, did he just put that crystal in a random spot to heal the one on his back?
Yeah. Because that makes sense, right?
Perfect sense.
That's not funny, Mogenar.
I wonder though, could you actually use your hyper mode to shoot his crystals before they, you know, go to get damaged? Or is it you have to first power beam them down, then hyper beam?
You can use hyper mode, but you don't have the energy to spare, that's the thing. And you know, after you have a certain amount of health, the health drops all become 10s and 25s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're playing this for yourself, after about 3 or 4 failed attempts, you're gonna want to put your controller down and try again a couple hours later, because this fight will make your thumb sore.
I don't know, unless you took it slow. And stop trying to shoot him when his shield is up.
The reason why I'm shooting him when his shield is up is I'm trying to anticipate when he'll make himself vulnerable again. It does make a difference. And I hate this too, because when he exposes his orbs while he's doing this, they're just sitting there regenerating and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, I thought they were regenerating all the time, not just,
I believe they only regenerate when they're open. Don't quote me on it, but I think they only regenerate when they're open. Whoever that
quoted from Riker Reddit.
Whoever that guy is, I don't know his name. You might want to ask him that. Or I could. This person you wanted to put in here.
Oh, Coda?
Yeah.
I could probably ask him.
Not right.
But then again, his big knowledge is usually about lore and shit about Metroid, and not really like, you know, little tidbit gameplay knowledge.
Oh, okay, yeah, that won't be that helpful.
I mean, but he basically in one of the D&D groups, sorry to go off on a huge tangent, but you know, you can tell there's obviously important things going on right now. But he made, in the D&D group, he actually made a character that was quite literally based off of Chozo lore.
That's pretty awesome. I kind of want to see that.
Yeah.
We should have a conversation at some point, and maybe we can get him in here for one of the later boss fights.
I don't know. Maybe a bit.
Probably not Helios, because that fight is... Yeah, that fight's kind of random.
I'm trying to think of things to say, but it's like, there's not much I can really think of to say other than, this guy looks like he has a giant crunch fire. My mind just cannot, you know, stop looking at it.
I wonder if that was intentional. Okay. Third one off. Come on. Come on, open up. Open wide. Just like you're at the dentist, Mogenar. Open wide. Okay, now there's just the one on the back left. This one's the hardest one to get at.
The Mogenar's not happy, so he put his shoes on. You see? Because pumps make you jump, jump.
That was very close. I'm really surprised I got out of that one without getting hit.
Yeah.
But now you see, even with all those health power-ups, just how much you have to conserve your energy. Excuse me. The energy is a lot less of an issue.
It looks like in the trilogies this would be a lot easier with that whole little, swing the Wii stick to do a spring ball jump over the shockwave.
You get it in this version too.
Oh. Oh, it's available for Prime 1 and 2 as well?
Yes. Yeah, but in order to use the spring ball in Prime 1 and 2, you need bombs. Which actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Since, they kind of removed almost all the sequence breaks from 1 and 2 anyway.
Yeah.
I think there's still a couple. Like, I think you can still get Space Jump as your first item. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of sequence breaking, have you seen the crazy run that SDA has been working on for Metroid Prime?
I've watched a lot of different speedrun crazy things. Last night I watched the guys who beat Super Metroid with the bosses in reverse order.
Remember the 22% run from Metroid Prime?
Yeah.
Somebody got one.
1 and 1. They skipped the space jump.
I don't know how you beat the game without space jump. I want to watch that.
Yeah. Also, the one I watched was actually pretty interesting because, as I put it for general boss order, let's see. He skipped the Bomb Guardian. He skipped the Spore Spawn by mothballing for early super missiles. And his first boss fight was against Crocodile.
Oh, speaking of Spore Spawn, I don't know if I told you this, but in my latest Super Metroid playthrough, I actually did the Spore Spawn skin.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to do. Easy to do, but like I actually mockballed.
Yeah. So the weird thing is, there was one point when he mockballed without mockballing.
Oh boy. I would like lots of health, please.
Nope, you get a foot stomp.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, remember the Joe Ball sword he did was Crocomire, then Ridley, and then the boss of Aquarius. I can't remember his name.
Dragon?
Dragon, then Fantoon, and then Brave.
Hey, go!
Nope, I'm gonna turn my back to you!
The only reason I fired that off was to avoid corruption.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, I wonder what happens if, if your meter, space on meter is still full.
Go away! Go die in any number of target fires. Draw a card.
Something tells me you are not happy. And something tells me that is not, foreshadowing or anything like that.
And now we get to see Samus being human.
Human? We can't have Samus human. I mean, heck, I think there's still people out there that refuse to admit she's a female.
Well, you can clearly see she's a woman and that she was a sick woman there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was actually vomiting Phazon.
That's not a good thing.
Well, the thing is her body is self-generating Phazon.
That's not a good thing!
And by defeating Mogenar, whenever you defeat a seed boss, you get a Hypermode power-up. In this case, you get the Hyper Ball. This will let you, instead of laying bombs, this will let you do a Hypermode attack during Morph Ball mode.
Ironically, this probably would have been kind of useful during this fight.
Yes, it would have. I don't really care for the Hypermode attacks in this game. I mean, Hyper Ball is probably the most useful one. But yeah, I'll show it to you here. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. I'm judging by the fact that you have a yellow meter. That means that, you know, you can corruption from it.
No. No, you have... For that demonstration only, you have unlimited phase on.
Basically, that's what it kind of means.
But you can't corrupt.
That's what I was basically saying.
Okay. And now that Mogenar's out of the way, the Seed Guardian is exposed, and I think Samus looks really awesome when she's in Hyper Mode like this. And again, super mega awesome cutscene powers.
Fuck you, physics.
And with that, we have destroyed the Brio Seed. She just walks out of there.
As everyone knows, cool people don't stare at explosions.
Just casually walking away. Well, now that the Brio Seed has been destroyed, the planet Brio should be saved from further corruption. And not only that, but we now know how to eliminate the seeds.
Go inside them and find the giant fuck you monster inside of them and kill it.
Yep. Now I kind of want to be quiet for this next part.
Brio is now saved from further phase-on corruption. Thank you, Samus. Your next objective will be Elysia. Though Gore is stationed there, the Leviathan's phase-on contamination is still spreading.
We're thinking about firing him.
The impact point is hidden deep within the storm clouds of this planet. You will not be able to reach its location. Instead, you may land near an automated research facility floating high above the surface, where GF Aurora Unit 217 is stationed.
Some people call him
Unit
Steve.
217 has been infected by the corruption virus and is currently offline. I have uploaded a program to your suit that will purge any traces of corruption in the AU and restore its functionality. Once Unit 217 has been restored, it will help us find a way to destroy the Leviathan. We are concerned about Gore ever since he lost contact with us. We hope he is safe. Good luck, Samus.
By the way, if you see Gore, tell him he's...
We're gonna need that. And that's about all the time we have for this episode, so I'm gonna leave you guys with a status report from our ship. Notice that we fired over 3,000 bullets during that fight.
I noticed your Hypermode uses suddenly went up by 52.